How's it going, folks? So I apologize for missing several days and this and that. Just bear with me right now. Just got a lot going on. So I try to keep it constant, consistent, but if I miss a few days or whatnot, like I said, bear with me. So appreciate all y'all's support and all that good stuff. So, anywho, we got a new song here by the band Hartlight. I'm always excited to check out new material from these folks here, members from Knights of Heliopolis, kind of doing their own thing, and it's just really, really neat. They got an album on the way, actually, as well, so that's exciting. But without further ado, let's check out this new song they dropped called Bound to Eternity. Looking forward to this. Rangers, go. Man, quite the song there. It's a bit different, I would say, from what one would expect from Hartlight. It forsakes a little bit more of the traditional, quick, speedy power metal vibe and style for a very slow and kind of prodding nature. If the vocals were different, this could, like musically, this could almost serve as like a melodic symphonic black metal kind of song. Like if you had those real like just ethereal like dark growling almost shrieking vocals, you would just really have a melodic black symphonic song here. But the vocals really kind of help take it from that and make it just more of like it still has that nature to it, but it gives it a different quality because of the vocals. So it just very unique, very kind of cool style. The atmosphere it creates, the feeling. I mean, I just got enveloped in it. It just surrounds you, and that's always really cool when you're kind of just transported, to the world that or the theme or whatnot of the song. And that's how I felt here. I felt like I was almost in this dark cathedral, and it's storming outside, of course, and there's just all some kind of when I say ritual, I don't mean like necessarily like a demonic ritual, but some kind of dark magic, dark ritual taking place, something just really, really cool. And in the beginning of the song, when it starts out with kind of like that organ type sound, I mean, that was just so sick. And then it kicks in with that guitar riff. I love that guitar riff. It's just amazing. Bow, ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-dow, ba-da-dow. It just tight. I just love that riff. Forgive me. It's so, so cool. I have a little bit of the sniffle, so try not to do that too much. But yeah, it just really, really, has a cool vibe to it. And then you have the symphonic elements and like the choir somewhat, chiming in. And like I said, just the rhythm of this song. It just has such a really cool rhythm, and it's never in any hurry to get to one place or another. It's very comfortable, just kind of moving at its own pace, which to me also gives itself well to just creating that atmosphere and that feeling and that mood. And then you get that like breakdown at the end, that very kind of slow breakdown. It just really, really cool. It just really made me just want to move and just really fist pump and just really get into the sound that's going on. So I really commend that, just the restraint to not speed up or to take off or to try to reach the stratosphere or anything like that. It's very grounded, but also what's the word? Extravagant in a sense, because it does have a grand sense, but it's still confined in a way, and that's really cool. It almost gives a feeling of oppression in a sense as well, which I thought was really, really cool. And I mean, I just dig it. And the vocals, it really lends a different kind of quality to it. It reduces the darkness a little bit, which is nice. It helps serve as a little bit of like a balance. But it's very still gothic in nature, I would say. But I like how the vocals, they go very rhythmic with the music, and the delivery is solid. And then I really liked how, like in the second verse, I can't recall if in the first verse, but the second verse, it was kind of going very similar to the first verse. And just when I was thinking, this song could use a little flavor, a little pop, maybe like vocally, instead of, because the delivery, especially in the verses, but even in the chorus, they're very, there's not a whole ton of movement. It's somewhat, it's just very deliberate, not a whole ton of movement in there, but it fits with the feeling and the vibe of the song. But they're like in the second verse, and I could be wrong, this could be present in the first verse as well. But just when I was thinking, okay, like I'm getting very accustomed to just the way this song goes vocally with the verses, and you could use a little something, boom, she threw in like a little bit of a extra kind of rising up in the vocals a bit, a little bit more of a direct delivery, and I was like, oh heck yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That it just adds a little bit of extra flavor and keeps the listener engaged instead of it, because of the prodding nature of the song, it could very easily just kind of fade to the background. But they did just enough to keep pulling you back in, to keep you in, in their world. And so I thought that was really cool. And then the chorus kind of goes up a bit, but still maintains that very just rhythmic delivery. And again, that's really just the nature of this song. And I dig it because it doesn't outstay its welcome. It feels, or it creates a really cool vibe. And it doesn't try to be anything that it's not. It just had a really cool gothic, almost black metal, dark feeling about it, but done Hartlight style, where there's some light to it, but it's still very, very gothic and dark, especially with like the keyboard and the symphonics. I dug it. And then even that guitar riff, it really sounds kind of like a melodic black metal sort of riff that you might hear. So really neat, really different from what I was expecting, but I dig it. It just shows what this band can do beyond just a very straightforward kind of power metal song. And so it makes me very, very curious for the album to see what they're cooking up here. And I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this bad boy here. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of this song? How does it stack up for you with previous Hartlight releases? Were you kind of taken aback by the style? Were you like still digging it? Or are you kind of like, oh, I'm not quite sure about this? Let's talk about it all in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.